YouTube, Armtillery gang, what up? 1 week out. 1 week out from a big event, man. First of all, it's a big day for arm wrestling. Apparently there's events happening like all over the United States. I wouldn't consider mine an event, but I would consider it an exciting day for Arizona arm wrestling. We've got 6 big matches coming up, best of 3. I'm pretty sure they're all going to be right-handed. I think one of them might be both right and left, but other than that, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a damn good time. After the matches, we're going to have a big practice. Good chance there's going to be some food that I'm going to make for everybody. I'm just trying to gauge how many people I got to fucking feed, man. You know what I mean? It really excites me, makes me super happy to see the response that I've gotten from doing this. It's not all about the views, you know. It's more about what this is doing for my local family. The arm wrestling community here in Arizona means a lot to me. I want to see it move forward, and this is my contribution to kind of helping with that. So I really want to get you guys to know these guys' names, get you familiar with them, get you interested in watching these matches, excited to see someone's next match, and all those kind of things. So we're going to go over some of the matches here today, coming up on the 21st, my pre-predictions on those matches, and what to expect for that day. Before I get into the matches right now, I just want to say, please go over to IG, follow Doobie Snacks. This video is presented to you and sponsored by Doobie Snacks, best cake truffles in the game. Number 1 is probably going to be Dan versus Juan. Dan is someone who I've arm wrestled with since I started doing this a year and a half to almost 2 years ago. One of my main training partners for a long time. I don't get to see him as much as I'd like to now, but I know that he's training super hard, and he's got the beard gains, which help a ton, at least 10% by Dallas Langston's eyes, so that's big. Really strong hand. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like fucking black belt or something, I think. He's nuts. He's got the grip strength advantage, I would say. As far as Juan goes, Juan has been pulling, I think, longer than Dan. So as far as experience, might be on Juan's side. He's also taller, he's got longer levers, so we'll see how he uses that to his advantage. In my opinion, I think first round could be a slip, go to the straps, goes to Dan. Dan takes control for the rest of the match. Best of luck to both you guys. My guess, the next would be Jake versus Ben. Jake is someone who's been making a lot of gains in the last few months or so, new to arm wrestling. I think he's under 6 months or around under a year. Ben is the experience factor way on his side. I do think he has the hand advantage on his side. I do think he has the elbow advantage on his side. But Jake is no pushover. He's no slouch. He's very strong, especially for his weight. I mean, we're talking about a 165 match right now, and both of these guys, they're strong. They're strong dudes. So I'm very interested to see this one. I do think that being with the experience, the hand and the elbow advantage, this one's going to go to Ben. But that's nothing to knock against Jake. It's more or less to see where Jake is against Ben in that pecking order, I guess you could say. Best of luck to you guys. I would say that the next one is going to be probably me and Martin. Don't know that for sure, but nonetheless, once again, these are all right-handed matches. Martin just had a match 2 weeks ago against Aaron. It looked like it was pretty convincing for him. Pretty easy. Held him in the last round like it was nothing. I can tell you that is not going to be the case this come weekend here, Martin. PR Martin, I like to call him. Power Ranger Martin. Looks like a fucking Power Ranger. He looks like he's sculpted out of fucking rock. He is a solid human being. Very strong. Would I guess have the advantage in the straps? It's possible. I don't know what he weighs right now. I think we weigh just about the same. I might even weigh a little bit more than him because I'm taller than him. I think I have the experience edge on my side. And I would like to say that I usually have the hand advantage in arm wrestling. But this dude has closed to like 12.5 grip or something. I don't know. Like I think he closed to 2.5 Captain Crush. So definitely got a strong hand. I'm going to have to watch out for that. Be tricky. Know what I'm doing. Of course I got your boy in that one. But best of luck, Martin. I'm looking forward to it, brother. Rad Rob versus Kirby. This might be the one exciting match I'm most excited for. I think Rad Rob really sleeps on his right hand. He's very, very strong in a hook. I have matches of me and him going in him putting me in a hook, and I just couldn't get out of that. And I'm much taller than him. He's got a sick hand, and his ulnar, his forearm, is crazy because he's a rock climber. Kirby has definitely got the experience edge on him. A sticking point here and a hook on that bicep, just completely supinated. It's weird. It's super weird, and all these different experienced veteran arm wrestlers have this sticking point in different places. And of course, Kirby's is right before you get him to the pad, right where you're comfortable. You're like, oh, I got this, and then things start to just creep the other way. So I'm really excited for that one. I would guess that Rob would be the underdog in this one, but I think if he gets his competition mode on and really guns for that and gets what he needs in the setup first, I think things could be interesting. Best of luck to both of you guys. I'm really looking forward to that match. Like, hook madness. And then we got the co-main event, which is Nathan versus Tito. The reason why this match is cool and why I'm really happy I was able to put it together is this match happened at Arizona State, but didn't happen. So I think they met once or twice, and on all accounts, Tito's elbow just barely came up as they were mid-table. I mean, no budging really, fighting for hand control, and I think Tito's elbow came up on both of them. So they gave Nathan the match. Now, I would think that by a lot of most people's accounts, Tito would be the favor in that match. Very strong human, been arm wrestling almost a decade, if not longer. A tank, right? But the way I saw it, when you watch the video, Nathan kind of had him hung up a little bit, and I think it's because Nathan's mitt of a hand, his hand is huge, it's massive. So it could cause some problems for Tito. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited for that match. That's the co-main event. And then lastly, we got Mr. Julius Blair versus Jesse Halleck. I don't know if I'm bringing Julius out of retirement by any means, because it's not like he's not been being a strong human this entire time, but he just hasn't been, you know, as active on the arm wrestling scene as he once was, I guess you could say. Well, Jesse has been making strides, definitely come up out of that amateur rank and now into what we would consider the open rank. And I wanted to see him test himself, maybe against somebody a little bit heavier than him, to see where that puts him, what he can do. Is he a good arm wrestler, or is he brute strength? I really think that Jesse has a good opportunity, if you would say, to take Julius's hand. And if he does, can he hold up? Can he finish the match from there? What can he do? This is going to be a good match. I really think this is going to be a good match. I don't think it's going to be a 3-0. I've been wrong before. I do think it's going to be a war. I think it's going to be fun to watch for you guys. So afterward, you can thank me, Python John, for trying to bring you guys some good content, some good matches. I think all these matches have great potential. And I wouldn't give you guys a match if I didn't think it did. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how this first event goes out. Every match is going to be best of 3, so we can try to run through them. Matches will start at 5 o'clock. And I expect to be more than halfway done by 6 o'clock. Sun is going down by 7:30-ish, 7:30-ish. So we've got to be done by then in order for the video to be able to keep up on everything. Not too worried about lighting. I've got at least 3 tables. I'm working on my 4th table right now. Tons of space. Like I said, I'm going to try to provide food and drinks for all the people that are going to be there. But it seems like it's getting pretty big. And I don't know necessarily the number of how many people. Because you bring your kids, you bring your cousin. Hey, I'm bringing this guy last minute. I don't mind. Bring everybody. But, you know what I mean? Once the food is out, if you get it, you get it. That's what it is. We're all there to have a good time. Put on some arms. Really test each other. We want to see these practices be a little targeted, strategic, but it usually doesn't work out that way. We try to rip each other's arms off. You know how it goes. Either way, I'm looking super forward to it. Saturday, May 21st. It'll kick off at 5 o'clock. I believe legendary Balkan Ed will be in the building. Shout out to him for giving me a workout last night. Always a good time kicking it with my bud Ed. But he will most likely be in the building on Saturday going live, so go over to his channel, subscribe that day so you can watch the matches live. Like I said, Saturday is the event. Sunday I'm going to be editing majority of the day to have your videos out on Monday so you guys can watch all these matches. Let's get it.